Hey guys, the Cinnamon123 here with another Minecraft video. And today I'm going to be showing you this neat little contraption here. And it's a smart payment system. So basically here, what I have is this door and it's locked, can't get in. And I've got this device here. And let's say that I was on a server and the currency was cocoa beans. So if I go in here and I toss in a cocoa bean, the door opens and I can walk right in. But let's say I want to do something else, such as, let's say ice. I'll just toss it in there. The door doesn't open, but I do get my invalid change back. And basically, this works on the new item stacking mechanics in the latest pre-releases. So basically, whenever a whole bunch of items of the same type are close together, they all come into one stack and the game handles them all as one unit. And basically what that means is that their velocity and all that stuff stays the same. And so they basically what we have is we have a cocoa bean sitting right there, and then whenever we toss a that's not correct. Whenever we toss a cocoa bean in there, its velocity gets set to 0, just like the other cocoa bean, and we're able to come and pick it up. And now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how this works. Okay, so I've gone ahead and pulled out the device, and this is basically what we've got. So how it works is that we come over to this side and we'll just plop in our currency. This can be anything that we like. And whenever we toss in an item, it goes down and it activates this pressure plate here. And that sends power through this line of repeaters, and after these 5 all get activated, the piston pushes down. And if, let me run over here, if this pressure plate isn't activated, then that redstone torch will be on and it'll send power on through, and the door will be open. And basically all I've got there is a RS NOR latch to keep the door open while I walk through. Now, if you go through and you throw the wrong sort of currency in, that gets activated, but the redstone line down there is also activated, and so the torch deactivates. So just let me grab my redstone again. Alright, so we toss it down there, and let's see if we can get a good angle on this. You see that? And that redstone line stays on until I come and pick up my change. And of course you could have you could probably have just like some lava or something down here if you didn't want them to get their change back or something. And so now I'm going to show you guys how to build this. Okay, so building this is very, very easy. All you need is 7 ice blocks to get this all started. Quite a little bit of redstone, not too much, and some building blocks, and some water, and some signs, and a pressure plate, and a fence, and a sticky piston. This one's probably the most difficult one to get. So the ice, in the latest pre-release, I should mention this only works in the latest pre-release, but basically what happens, to get ice, you can mine it up with Silk Touch in the latest pre-release. And you want to build a shape just like this. Now you want to take a pressure plate and place it right there. Build some grass or building blocks around it, and place a sign right there. Now we're going to want to dig that block out so that we have access to it. So we've got 1 block of ice, the sign, and then 2 more blocks of ice. And now we place our water right there. And now we've got to start building up the assembly here. So just do like this, 3 more blocks of ice. So basically what we have here is a pressure plate on top of a fence post. And what that'll do is it'll let items pass through, but it'll still activate the redstone pulse. So we want to make sure that we've got this built up all around this. And we want to make sure that we've got at least a too high gap here on this ice. So just build up around like that. And you also want to put a block right there, and that basically stops people from being able to walk in and collect actual currency from this device. Alright, so now we've got all that taken care of. Just place a sign right there, and here let me place another dirt block, and then place some water right there. And so now whenever we throw something in there, it'll activate that pressure plate, it'll come down, and it'll activate this pressure plate. Now here's where things start getting a little bit tricky. What you need to do is you need to build out 4 blocks from the back end of your device. And you want to place 5 redstone repeaters down. And you want to set them to their max delay, and this is just perfect for our sticky piston. Now, here, let me break that right quick. You want your sticky piston right here, at that angle. And basically what will happen is, as you saw back there, the pressure plate will activate, and then after all these pass, the pressure plate, or the sticky piston will come down and then back up. Then you want to place another dirt block, or building block, period. Can't be transparent, right there. And you want to take a redstone torch and place it right there. Not right there, right there. There we go. Alright, so now you want to start digging back to your device. Now you'll come across this ice, so you're going to have to build down a little bit further. Now the first time that you have a not dirt block as your ceiling, you want to place down some redstone. And basically what this will do is that whenever that pressure plate is activated, this redstone line will become powered. And in case you didn't know, redstone torches, when it's powered, don't light up. So we'll just take the redstone and line it all the way back. And so now, whenever we have something on the pressure plate, the last pressure plate rather, that redstone torch will be off. Alright, so now we need to draw our power, and that's as simple as just doing like this, and taking it to whatever redstone device you want this to be activating. And here, let me take that off of the pressure plate. And basically what will happen is whenever this block gets pushed down, that redstone line will become powered because the redstone torch is powering that block. And that's why we can't have a transparent block here, because transparent blocks don't carry a redstone signal. Alright, so now we're just about done. I accidentally covered that up. And now all we need to do is we need to figure out a currency. And any stackable block works for this, or item even to it. So let's say we wanted levers as our currency. We'll just toss a lever down there. And then, you also need a ladder right here. And so now whenever anybody puts in a ladder, and chances are you want to cover this up too, puts in a lever, it goes down, and we get an activated redstone pulse. But we don't get our change back. Only the person who put in the currency can get it. You could just block this off with adminium, or if you don't have adminium, obsidian, or something like that. Or let's say we wanted vines for some reason. Could just toss in vines there, and then whenever we hop up here and toss in vines, we'll get a redstone signal. Or let's say we wanted jack-o'-lanterns, just showing you the range of things. Just toss this in there, and then throw in a jack-o'-lantern up here. It's very simple. It's a key type system, and what's also super nice is that if you wanted, a few objects to activate it, both the vine and the jack-o'-lantern will activate this signal. So you see that turned red, and also the jack-o'-lantern will turn red. Now you may be wondering, well, what if my items despawn? And that is a legitimate concern. But the truth is that if you've got enough traffic on your shop type thing here, the items won't despawn. The every time that a item gets added to the stack, the despawn timer is renewed. So it's going to stay there for quite a while as long as people keep spending money. It's just like the real economic system. It's entirely reliant on people continuing to spend money. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please take a second to rate and comment on it. I certainly do enjoy the ratings, and recently I've been getting quite a few subscribers, and I am definitely excited about that. Next time I will probably be showing you a cocoa bean farm for this new pre-release, and until next time, this is the Cinnamon123 signing out.